So at Angola, these inmates, some of them were eager for human contact. Others laid with their backs, to the front, just their head to the wall, didn't want to be bothered. But there was a lot of them that just looked to see why you were there and what was up. And so there was one, they were reading the Bible, to this guy, and he wasn't responding, and they moved on. And I walked up and I was just like, he looked at me like I was another one. And I had to find a connecting point. And so I hope I don't offend anybody with this, but I looked up on his wall and there's this picture of Kim Kardashian. And I was like, whoa, this is his prized possession. And she wasn't, she was all her glory. And so I looked up and I looked at him. I said, hey man, I got some bad news for you. And he looked at me like, what? And I said, Kim doesn't look like that anymore. And he's like, what are you talking about? And I said, well, she happens to be, she's with child. And like most women, she's gained some weight during the pregnancy. She don't look like that. And his face fell. He was like, oh. And then he looked at me and he goes, she's still bad though, ain't she? And I said, oh yeah. So we're laughing. He gets off his rack. He comes over and I put my hand through the bars and he embraces my hand. Human contact is powerful. And right away, like happens so many times, out of all these 80-something tattoos that create a story that goes all the way up, he found himself in it. And it was the Arabic word that means peace. It's called salam. And he said, why you got that? And I said, because I come in peace. And he's like, And see, nobody had noticed his Quran that was sitting right there. And they were just reading scriptures to him. And I looked down and I said, Assalamu alaikum, brother. And he said, alaikum assalam. And we greeted one another in his voice, speaking his language, becoming him. He's a brother of more color than me, about half my age. He's on death row, waiting for a call he hopes never comes. And here we are. This is our moment. And so now we've connected, and he asked a super important question. He said, why are you here? And I was like, probably because if I was on the other side of these bars and you were out here, I would want you to come and see me. And he said, yeah, but why are you here? And I said, I want to tell you I love you. And he goes, you love me? And I said, yep. And he said, okay, then your book says, he's getting ready to quote the Bible to me. Don't think that, just don't. You can't judge. You don't know who you're talking to sometimes. And he goes, your book says that if you love me, then you should be willing to die for me, right? I said, yes, sir. He goes, are you willing to die for me, brother? Whew, that hit me. And I said, I don't know, bro. I said, I don't know if I'm that good a man, and he goes, honesty, that's what's up. And he smiled and he came over and as much as we could kind of did the gangster hug through the bars, and he said, will you come back and see me? And I said, I'll try. I don't know if and when I'll be back, but I'll never forget you. And we had this beautiful human connection. It started with Kim Kardashian, and then it went to a tattoo, and then it went to his Quran, and then it went to a beautiful question, then it went to an honest answer. And there was no agenda. I didn't have it. Did I convert him? No, I just loved the dude. I became the other. And so I'll leave you with this. We got so many beautiful brothers and sisters out there with different journeys. Some of you have been through divorce. Me too. Some of y'all been through addiction. Me too. Some of y'all been through bankruptcy. Me too. Some of y'all been through arrests. Me too. Some of y'all been through abuse. Me too. Some of y'all been through some mental illness. Me too. Some of y'all been through some hell. Me too. I want to tell you, I see you. And if I get the chance, I want to become you, walk with you, feel you. And this is what we teach the brothers. And just this morning, speaking at that school, I see you, I feel you, I got you. That works with brothers, that works with family, that works with church brothers and sisters, that works with kin. It works for strangers. It's like, I see you means respect. I respect you without you doing anything. I'm going to treat you with respect. I feel you means compassion, man. I feel you. At least I want to. Let me walk with you and I will feel you. I don't care where you lean politically or gender or racially or religiously. Let me walk with you. I ain't going to judge you. I'm going to feel you. And then lastly, I see you. That means loyalty. I mean, excuse me, I got you. It's I see you, I feel you, I got you. I got you as I got you back, bro, forever and ever and ever. And see, if somebody leaves the church, does that mean you ain't got them no more? You know? If somebody doesn't behave the way you want, does that mean I ain't got you? No, loyalty is loyalty. I learned these things in a prison. Respect, I learned in prison, not in the seminary. Compassion, I learned behind that wire, not in the fellowship. Loyalty, shoot, I learned that in the toughest prisons in the world, not in my Christian walk. I learned from the hated, feared, and forgotten, and they saved my life, and they taught me lessons I could only learn on those streets. So I'll leave you with this. Do you want to get well? What do you want him to do for you? What's the one thing that would change everything? And then in your relationships, please become the other. It'll set you free, and you won't even have to preach about Jesus. People will come to you because they will see him in you. And that's what I want. I love you. Keep rolling. I won't come and see you. And let's just do this. Jump on board. Let's do this. It's a prayer revival. It's spreading. Thank you, Dallas. You're changing my life. I'm going to become better at what I do because of you. Peace out. I'll see you next week.